John.
This is John.
All Things Paranormal, brought to you from the Paranormal Science Center in Buena. Yeah, it's cool.
Just double check and make sure you didn't have any kind of...
Yeah, hey, whenever we take it and move a single wire.
That's right. It don't take but one little thing and then...
Catastrophe.
Everything just quits working. It's, but so far here, this is what, show number 3 since we started again. And it looks like our Wi-Fi is holding up, which is a miracle.
Well, we're not using the Wi-Fi here in the city.
No, that's true.
Yes.
So, and it's also the cell service that we're using is holding up, which is even more of a miracle.
That's more of a miracle.
So, but anyway, so we're coming to you today, and we got some. This right here is something that we do not condone.
Well, we don't really do it very much. Actually, we don't do it at all. Hardly.
No, we didn't do this.
But the window of opportunity rised, and we just had to take it.
Had to, and so we can't divulge where it was at, and but
there's a long story in the start on all that. You want to hear it? I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm sure everybody wants to know what's going on.
Yeah, everybody wants to know what's going on. Let's go ahead.
All right, so here's what happened. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get a commercial break. Being that we're sponsored by us.
I think I have ghosts. It's time for me to call All Things Paranormal.
And you too can have your own All Things Paranormal ghost detection refrigerator magnet. Patent pending. Now when a ghost gets up there and sees it and throws it on the floor, pick it up and look at it and call the number that's on the card and say, hey, All Things Paranormal, I've got a ghost. Now in order to get one of them, you got to take it and submit a story for story time, and we'll take it and mail it to you and make sure that we get your address and phone number. All right, we're back.
So anyway, the thing is, we fix to go into the story in just a second, but this is it kind of spiraled to a point that, hey, look, let's just go take a gander. But go ahead, start off with your...
All right, so everybody knows what we do, and so we was posted, me and my partner was around, and we got posted at a place, and an abandoned hospital, or a shut down hospital or whatever. So, being the nosy people that we are, we walked inside, and I had a flashlight, and I was just looking around just to see what was going on. And I had sunglasses on, and my partner that I was with got up there, and she stopped a ways back, and my flashlight, I thought the batteries were going out. They flickered and it went out, and I said, "Dadgummit, now I can't see crap." So we turned around, and I started walking out, and as we're walking out the door, she says, "Hey, did you see the person in that room?" And I said, "No, there ain't nobody in that room." She said, "Yeah, I seen somebody in that room walking around, and in the TV that's up in the wall." She said that she could see the person walking in the TV. Show the room real quick.
Okay, this is a picture of the room.
So if you can walk around in that room, you've got to be it's got to be something else. But she was actually said that she looked in the TV that was mounted on the wall, that she had seen somebody walking around in there. And so me and John contemplated about this place, about going in there and checking it out and going seeing, because I didn't see anything. I didn't put two and two together, which is pretty shockingly, being that we're both me and John's paranormal investigators. But I didn't put two and two together that the drain on my flashlight you know, somebody seeing something, you know, and all that combined together. It was pretty strange.
Classic symptoms.
Classic symptoms. I didn't think about it. Now it's talking about midday too. We're talking like 2 o'clock. Yeah. So let's lead into this video. Not the thermal, but the other one.
So anyway, so we were sitting over here talking. And
go ahead, put the video on. Hey, this is Don.
This is John.
All Things Paranormal.
Man, we
maybe you can hear it talking.
So we don't ever condone anything that's illegal, immoral, or could get you just downright in trouble. So, but what we're going to do is...
Nevertheless.
So anyway,
that was the one wire.
Yeah, that's our wires messed up. I guess we didn't turn on that video, that particular sound, the audio to be played for whenever we play it. So anyway, we're priming up. We're doing our little post. So hey, this is John, Don, All Things Paranormal type stuff. We're getting ready to go into this place. We don't recommend it. You're not supposed to. We don't do anything illegal. But we got we had some events that we have to. You know what? If you ever go into let's just say you're walking into a store and you look over there and you see let's just say 44 Auto Mag. Now, that's very expensive, and they're laid up there on the counter and everything. And
if you see one for $5, you got to get it.
Well, if you see it, you got to walk over there
and look at it.
There's actually a law about that. Like if some kid comes to sneak over your house and drown in your pool, that type of thing. That's called enticements.
We was enticed.
We was more or less enticed that, hey, look, we got to go just check this out. And only because there's people have been saying that, hey, look, there's stuff going on for a while. But like I said, we don't do this.
We don't ever do anything illegal. We can't help it. We did it this time. We was like,
we're not perfect.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're not. We can't help ourselves.
The scientific curiosity got us. You remember, we wouldn't be as far advanced science if somebody didn't happen to break the law every once in a while, just to try to advance science.
So now here's another thing too. We had I was over there talking to one of the nurses that used to work there, and he was telling me, he says, "Hey man," he said, "at night when I was over there, I seen this thing." This person walking around and then they're not there. It's just like, I hear that from everybody that was working there. Had all kinds of apparitions and stuff that they were seeing and stuff. Now, you don't put stock in it unless you see it.
Yeah.
So we get up there and I was telling them about it and they said, yeah, man, this is what happened to me. I got all kinds of personal experiences going on. And man, we just got to do it. We just had to go in there. So we take it and we load up and sneak our way in. As far as two fat guys can sneak your way in.
Well, it was relatively just opened.
Yeah, it was open. The doors were open, and so we just walked in. And
so, yeah. But now let's go over this thing what we're talking about here when people talk about experiences and stuff like that. All right, now. Everybody has some sort of an experience of paranormal, whether it's seeing UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, stuff like that.
Demons.
Now, why they actually see it and why they have the experiences and all that type of thing, there's no bit of telling. But if you get 17 million people says, hey, I have seen a Bigfoot, then obviously 17 million people have seen something. I'm not going to say it's a Bigfoot unless I, walk over there and actually know it's a Bigfoot. But 17 million people have seen it. That is a good amount of people to have some sort of experience. And so you can't unvalidate experiences.
That's right. So we're going to also, so before we show the video, we're going to give you a little explanation about what the equipment that we used at that time, which was a thermal.
Okay. Now, thermal imaging, if you take a look at it, it measures the heat signatures of something.
Only.
So you got a lot of times when we're out hunting at night, we use ghost hunting. You know, we don't go out, hunting, but
try not to.
Try not to.
Well, we do sometimes, but
but anyway, when we're out ghost hunting and stuff, or out Bigfoot hunting and stuff, we use what's called infrared or night vision. What it does is it sends out an infrared light out, like a flashlight, sends a beam out, and whenever it hits something, it comes back, it's red onto the camera, because it reads only the infrared beams. All right. Now, if it hits, say, dawn, then that infrared light will actually reflect off of him onto something, and you can get a trace element.
Yeah.
So
that's infrared.
That's infrared. Thermal only picks up the area that you're seeing. So if this right here is, say, 68 degrees around here, it's not going to pick up 68 degrees right here.
Or here. But now it might pick up like 69 or 70 right below it, where it transferred the cool temperature.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It only picks up transfer of temperature. That's it.
It's only by convection.
Convection, yeah.
So if it's not touching it, it's not going to get it. The body heat only radiates just so far of heat. You know, if you want to know how far it is, if you ever been camping and you have your sleeping bag this far from you, it's going to be cold.
That's right.
You have to keep it within an inch or two of you. That's why they say sleep naked. That way you can keep the heat closer.
I prefer it that way.
Yeah, me too. But anyway. But with drawers. But
I mean, that's optional depending on the temperature.
But anyway, it doesn't pick up any type of reflected heat off of it on a thermal imaging.
That's right. So let's show you the video, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll probably show it to you again so you can see it a couple of times.
All right, we're going through.
You see me,
You see Don,
and then what was behind it?
and then as Don moved, you see something walk right off.
Go back to the. That's it.
And as Don moved, you seen something that was right there on his side
Walk off.
started going with him.
Now, there's not a reflection off of a thermal.
That's not reflection off a thermal because it doesn't do it that way.
It doesn't do.
That's not an infrared camera. That is
That's
a
right.
thermal camera.
That's right.
So it only registers. Thermal doesn't send out a signature. It only reads.
Now, we're not saying that's a ghost. We're saying that that's something.
That's something that's not Don.
That's not me.
Let's play that one more
We're going to
time.
play it again. That way you can see it. We'll do it a couple more times. Y'all get ready. So whenever you see my heat signature, and then what was that right behind it? The black part there. Now that was something. I don't know what it was.
Now, where was that located at?
It was in that room that you've seen the picture.
In this room.
It was located in this room. Right there. So, I don't know what would walk through all that stuff, because it ain't nobody to walk through.
You ain't gonna walk through all that.
Yeah.
And as the exact same room that was seeing something that somebody said, hey, look, we see somebody in there.
So now, do you know how come we had the thermal? So this is what happened. This is what happened prior. As we was walking out, I'll take it and I'll go in the room to go take a look and get me a picture of the room. And I hear somebody say, hey. And I get up there, I go, hey, John, come here. I just heard somebody say, hey. And he comes up there with the, I said, maybe I didn't say, hey, John, come here. I said, bring that thermal. So he comes back over there, and then that's when we
usually that tone, too. Bring that thermal.
Yeah, well, not quite all that thermal. It's kind of like, hey, man, dang, something happened. Bring that thermal. Come on. But he brought the thermal over, and then that's when we caught that.
Yeah, started.
But I heard somebody. I didn't have nothing filming where you could hear the voice, which is my bad. I should have had a voice recorder on or whatever. But being that if you're committing a felony, you probably you forget about bringing all your equipment, you know. But we got up there and I heard the word "hey," and then John came back with the thermal and filmed that. Let's show it again. That way you can see it.
And then after the fact, after you see whatever it is move, look over to the right-hand side, and you'll see a different heat temperature appear.
Yeah.
Look just to the back right side of it. It's going to be like a white square or something. Let's look at that.
All right, he's walking over there with thermal. See me.
Right. And then boom.
Whatever that was. So it's pretty weird that something like that would happen. Don't watch my phone. Don't mess with it. But it was pretty. It's weird. Okay. Man, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, outside of that, you know, we caught something there. So what that did was validate two things: that something was there. It's in the same room where my partner looked at the TV and seen it in the TV walking around. I heard a voice say, "Hey," and all I was doing was just walking in there to go take a look. And I really thought that when I walked in that room, I was going to take it and see a homeless person or something like that. So, hey,
Yeah.
you know,
because that is a place where they hang out.
That's right.
Evidently, you can see by the way the stuff was just thrown
everywhere. But it, man, I tell you what, it was something else. I mean, as far as like a personal experience like that was pretty cool. And we didn't even see that until we go to leave and we start reviewing the evidence.
That's right.
It wasn't nothing like real time that we seen.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
took us a minute to get over there and go.
Yeah, just take a look see. You know,
So,
and then, holy crap, there's something there. You know.
Now that brings up the subject. If you got a place that you want that you think's haunted, give us a call. We'll go check it out.
Yeah, I don't think
Get us permission.
we need permission. We really don't want to take it and break in any place.
Mm-mm.
That's not
That's
cool.
not us.
Yeah, that's not us. We don't condone anything like
I am
that.
too pretty for prison.
No, yeah, man, it's just, and I'm too old to fight over a biscuit. You know?
That's right. So, but anyway, yeah, that's the place we had. Now that didn't happen yesterday. That has been a good while.
It's been a while back, so I don't know what the statute of limitations is. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's gone. But
anyway, that is the evidence that we have from that particular haunting.
man, and that was something else. But we promised we'd take it and show that to y'all, and we finally got it to where we were saving it for a show that would give us something to talk about.
That's right. So because now since we got ours coming back, so let's just talk about events coming up. I got vacation coming in I'll be on vacation in 2 weeks on this Monday. So I'm going to try to do a broadcast. I'm going to be out in New Mexico, and while I'm out there, I'm going to be looking for some skinwalkers. So
The walking of the skin.
or UFOs or anything paranormal I could come across.
Anything. Goatman's out there in Roswell.
They got a goat man out there.
We've had a
video. We did have a video on that.
We showed
some
it.
sort
Well, we
of
did a show on that.
Huh?
We did a show on that.
I know. Some sort of a animal that was on all fours walking, and the next thing you know, it stands up on two and walks off on two legs.
That's right.
So we don't know what that was, but still.
But that's where everybody said that there was a goat man. So.
That's right, in the pecan groves.
Yeah, so it could have been a goat man.
May have had. But anyway, so we went out there, and I'm gonna be out there looking, and I'm gonna try to do a broadcast out there too. So if not, I may have to just send the video. We have to see about sending a video. I don't know how I can get it to you, but
Well, if you can do it all you gotta do is do the iCloud thing, and I can download it like that.
okay.
Yeah.
See if I can't do a little small show, and then Don may have to put it together for something.
Yeah, you know I like to talk.
Yeah, you do. So, but anyway, so that was a ghost hunt that we went on. It didn't last long because we only had this X amount of time to do it
Before the police show up.
Yeah, we don't recommend nobody doing it. Hey, once you know it's there, it's there. Ain't no sense in messing with it no more.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
What else you got?
That's pretty much about it.
No, that can't be it.
Well, I don't have much anything else.
But now, since then, I've heard that the place is sold, and so they're probably going to tear it all down. But we're pretty fortunate that we got to go in there and take a look-see.
Yep.
That, what everybody says, hey man, you need to do this. Well, we did, and it was productive.
Yep.
What else we got?
That's it.
That's about it.
All right, so this is John.
This is Don. All Things
Paranormal.
Paranormal. From your Paranormal Science Center in Buda.